Hey everybody, so in today's video I'm just gonna kind of talk about my high school experience and everything since I am going to be an upcoming senior this year. This video is just kind of gonna be a talking video, so if talking videos really aren't your thing, don't watch, I guess, I don't know. But so I guess I'll just start off with freshman year. Freshman year was cool and whatnot. You know, I met a lot of people during freshman year, but that was when like COVID was still around. And after going to school for about a month, I decided to do online school. Now, I am glad that I did online school. However, I kind of like got a fear of missing out, FOMO almost, and it really wasn't that good. Like, I was really depressed within everything just because with online school it's really hard to make friends. You know, you'd literally log into a computer and you just have to do your work. But I am glad that I did experience that, different from most of the other people's experiences. However, I am glad that I did get to go to like in-person school for the past 1 month, and then after that I just decided that it wasn't for me, and like with the whole COVID thing it was just too much to deal with. And that's how that kind of went. Like I said, I didn't really have that many friends that I really kept in touch with from my actual school, just because they're out there doing their own thing. And you know, I guess having like the high school experience, which I feel like I never really had the high school experience. Let me just start off there, but that's a whole nother topic. And then, so now I'm going to talk about sophomore year. Sophomore year was honestly one of my best years as a person and as growth. You know, there are some times where I just kind of sit and think, and I'm like, why did I let certain people like dictate what I was doing, or, you know, take over my time when they didn't really need to? Which is like my first piece of advice to you guys, if you guys are going to high school, to just not let other people, you know, dictate what you're doing, or, you know, like use up all your time, especially if like they're not worth it, or if they're not showing you any attention or any like reciprocation back type of thing. But I met some amazing people during sophomore year. Literally, that was probably like the highlight of my high school experience, just because it was the actual year that, you know, I went to in-person school. And I don't know, like I just met so many amazing people that just really like fulfilled me in a way, and I just learned so much about myself from that whole entire experience and process. However, a lot of friends that I thought I had freshman year, like when I was going to in-person school, they just started acting weird and different and stuff. But I feel like sophomore year is where I met, you know, like some of my real friends that I'm still friends with up to till this day. However, the thing that I will say is that during sophomore year, a lot of like the people that I was close to towards the end of the year, like started moving and stuff, and it was so sad. Like, it was so sad because it was like I finally connected with somebody or these people, and they just moved to, you know, different states and stuff like that. And that was really hard for me, like mentally and physically, because it was weird not seeing them like on a day-to-day basis. And like, I know things happen, like shit happens, I feel like we all know that, but I just feel like that really affected me in a way that I never knew it did, like in the moment, but towards the end I started like realizing it, and I was like, yeah, like that affected me a lot. And it's so hard to like conceptualize and to even like, you know, kind of come to terms with it, because there's really nothing I could do about it at the time except, you know, just hang on to the people that I love so dearly and the people that I called my friends during that school year. And you know, it's like I still talk to some of the people, but it's just different, you know, like online stuff and texting, it just isn't the same as like talking to them in person, laughing in person, having an in-person conversation. And it was just so different, and I just didn't like it. So I felt like I distanced myself from those people, And I don't really know why I did that. It's just hard to like keep a relationship when it's online for me, just because I was so used to seeing these types of people every single day, like in person and stuff. Um, but also sophomore year, I feel like sophomore year was also the year that I kind of like wild out. I know a lot of people are like, you usually wild out during junior year, but no, I wild out during sophomore year. Was doing things that I never thought I'd be doing. I'm not gonna go into detail about that. Um, but I was doing things that I never thought I'd be doing, and I think it was because I never really like had the time or had the like knowledge of like had the knowledge when going or of everything that could happen when going to school. uh do I regret it? Like, yeah, I regret it, honestly, but I feel like it kind of like made me who I am today. I know that sounds so cliche, but I feel like it did. Yeah, in some aspects I do regret it, but I think it was because I was so sheltered, like from seventh grade, because that's when COVID started, all the way to like now to like sophomore year. And that's when, I just was really trying to find myself and my identity and my style and stuff. And that's why I had some drastic style changes. But yeah. Now I'm just gonna be talking about junior year. So junior year was it was pretty smooth sailing. I know a lot of people are like, junior year is your hardest year, but honestly, it really wasn't my hardest year. I feel like compared to junior year and sophomore year, probably, I mean, not junior, I feel like year compared to freshman and sophomore year, freshman year was definitely my hardest, just because I didn't really have like any interaction with my own like age group and whatnot, since I was doing online school. But junior year, yeah, I feel like junior year was like hard in the aspect of like friends and stuff like that, because that's when a lot of people started switching up. Like, a lot of people just started moving different, and I just feel like I wasn't ready for that change, or I didn't like notice the red flags before then, and I just kept on giving them the benefit of the doubt until like it all just kind of like came all crashing down. Like, when I tell you, it was like issue, it was like issue after issue, problem after problem. It was really a mess, and I just feel like that really like had an effect on my mental health drastically, because I can tell you, like, the person I was walking into junior year, I did not come out the same person after junior year. And it sounds scary, but I mean, it's true. And it really had nothing to do with the schoolwork, because school has never been my issue. It was just the people that I was around and the people that I was like hanging around. So if I were you, like, my advice to you, to the people that are watching this, that are about to become a junior, just for high school and life in general, just to pay attention to the people that you are around, because they can really have like a profound impact on you, good or bad. In my case, it was bad. Like, you want to have people in your life that really bring and add value to it, and that really want you around. Not, you don't want to go somewhere where you're just tolerated, because it's really not a good feeling. But yeah, I just learned a lot of myself. I feel like I learned a lot about myself during junior year too, just because of all the different issues that I was faced with, which I am will be eternally grateful for. But yeah, junior year, honestly, the schoolwork wasn't that bad. Now, I was doing college classes. I still am doing college classes. And I feel like that kind of made it worthwhile, because it was like, yeah, all of this is going on, but I still have something to focus on that is going to better me in the long run. So that's also my advice to you, is if your school offers dual credit, to take it, because it helped me out a lot. Now, like I said, I am going to be going into my senior year, and I feel like out of all the things that I've learned out of my high school experience, I'm just kind of gonna apply it. Honestly, guys and boys, like, I've dealt with my fair share. It's not worth it. it's just a time waster. Like, if you want me to be honest, it's really just a time waster. Cause you're gonna end up getting hurt. And if you don't want to take my advice, then you don't have to. I'm just like talking and speaking from my experience. But I'm, like I said, I am excited for what senior year has to offer me. And yeah, thank you guys for watching.